Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Christ Mission. All right, so today we're talking about how do couples succeed in their marriage. So, marriage is the union between a man and a woman as defined in the Bible. So, this is a very important union. So, when it comes to marital couples, there are so many things that we are learned. So, it's like a union that we learn every day as we get into it from day one. So, a successful marriage couple are those who understand their partner, they understand each other, and they try to correct the mistake of each other because the two of you were not born together and you guys have different cultural background, different genetic component, and so you have your weak point and you have your strong point, and so each of you must understand that you all are different and none of you is perfect. So but all what you guys are trying to do is to build some kind of trust between the two of you, okay? And that is what we call potential in relationship. When you build some trust from your partner, you build potential, and so that can make you guys successful because no one is beyond the ordinary. Okay, there are things that we cannot just go above them without learning from each other. So plan what is good, put away what is bad, work hard to improve your weak points and mistakes, and go to places where you must go. Make your point um, from what you see is wrong to your partner, and you must have plans about everything, but it must not come from one person. It must be between the two of you. Okay, pursue peace, pursue happiness, pursue joy. Look at ways that you can make your partner or your spouse happy. That is all what marriage is. It's a union between two and you're trying to please each other, right? But do not only please your partner by not telling him or her what is wrong. I know when it comes to some relationship, people don't like to talk about the things that is going to hurt your partner. But when you're living with someone who you really love, you have seen your intimacy, you are growing together, you're going to have children along the line. There are days that you guys are not going to be together. One person is going to be at work and one person is at home. And so think about that. You're going to do something hoping that when my husband or my wife comes back, she's going to be happy with what I'm doing. So at times, even though you struggle to be perfect, you are still going to go down to your lows. And so if you have a husband that is so harsh, they're going to climb on your head. If you have a wife that is so harsh, she's going to climb on your head. But that is not what marriage is. Okay? Now, our past also contribute to our marriage. So think about this. You were kind of playboy when you were just like a young guy and you have friends all over and you go to places like a playboy. But when you are married, it's different. So keep that playboy weddings, those playboy situations, words and abusive words away from your mouth because this time you are building something which is far more greater than what you used to be. Jacob told God that, um, God, when I crossed this river, I was by myself. That talking about when he was going to get married to his wife in a different place. He went alone, but by the time he came back with a family. So think about that. That you want to make a family with this woman, you want to make a family with this man, and so, but you have to think about the best, the good. Think about the children you are bringing up. It involves the character of you as a husband and the character of you as a wife. So it's just two-sided. So every single decision, on my opinion, should be between you and your spouse. So you can't make your decision you alone, even if you guys have this agreement between the two. Don't make a single decision which involve the whole family. That is flatly wrong. Okay. I know some couples want to do like separate bank account and maybe, but I think in my opinion, it's good that you guys have a um, joint bank account and you do things together. It just strengthens the love, because in marriage it's like you're hiding nothing. By the time you're making love with your wife or with your husband, you guys are openly naked, and so it shows that you guys are hiding nothing from each other. But like I said, our past also come into play. If you're being that kind of person that you used to lie your past girlfriends or your past boyfriends, don't bring it in your marital relationship. Don't bring it in that marital home, because this constitute another level of dependency. Okay, you you rub the back of each other. Okay, there are things that you cannot do you by yourself. You need one person or the other to accomplish something that you really wanted to accomplish, because this time you are not by yourself, you are with somebody, you are living with somebody. Think about where you get your information, where you get your advice, where you get your story from, and how you apply them in your marital home. Sometimes you might feel like you are not getting what you're supposed to be getting in your marital home. But remember that every marriage is different, so do not compare your marital situation with that of another person. So it's quite different. One thing I also want to share is that, what does it mean to live together? To live together is a whole different thing. You guys were not born together, so you guys are studying each other. So it's a kind of education between the two of you, and so nobody understands you better than you yourself. Nobody outside there understand what is going on in your marital home than you yourself. So it is time to learn from each other and to tap the back of each other, not by going outside there and talking about the bad things about your husband or your wife and things like that. No, everything you expose about your husband, you are also exposing yourself, because you guys are like one. Okay, so be careful how you share your information out there. Be careful how you tell your story about your marital home. Okay, a lot of time people say evil things. I know, when you're not happy with your spouse, maybe your spouse cheated on you and you're not happy about that, and you just want to air out your voice. And remember, you can fix things together. Remember, you have a role to play as a wife, as a husband in your marital home. Be careful where you go and tell your story, and be careful where you get information or answers about your issue. So that the two of you have every answer about your marriage. Just the two of you have every answer about your marriage. Okay, you guys can hold hands together and you talk about things together, and that is going to bless each other. So if you allow some positive things to grow within you, your marriage will be successful. If you allow happiness to gloom around both of you, or for those who have children, your marriage will gloom. Hallelujah. So that is all what marriage is. It's about replace the old life, replace the old negative things about your past, and begin to apply some positive things. Think about things that will improve your relationship with your partner, your thoughts. Make them positive, make them smooth, make them happy. Okay? You have become the commodity of your spouse. You have become the commodity of your husband. So think about that. Start focusing about your husband if you are a wife. Start focusing about your wife if you are a husband. Start focusing about your family. Think about your children. They are a representation of the two of you, not just one of you. Because remember, the two of you met together to bring up your children.